Hi, myself Siju. Today I am here to present on the topic WebAR. Here we will discuss about words and augmented reality, the need for a web-based augmented reality, advantages of the WebAR, disadvantages, future scope and conclusion. Introduction. The WebAR development refers to a web-based augmented reality. Until now, to experience any AR content, users need to download and install an application to their mobile devices. In the WebAR technology, the augmented reality experiences are held within a web page. So, the user can navigate to the web page URL to view an augmented reality through an iOS or Android smartphone camera. What's an augmented reality? Augmented reality is an interactive experience of a real world environment where the objects that resides in the real world are enhanced by computer generated perceptual information. Augmented reality is used to enhance natural environments or situations and offer perpetually enriched experiences. AR can be defined as a system that fulfills three basic features: a combination of a real and virtual worlds, real-time interaction, and accurate 3D registration of virtual and real objects. With this WebAR technology, the information about the surrounding real world of the user becomes interactive and digitally manipulated. Information about the environment and its object is overlaid on the real world. It is a good way to render a real world information and present it in an interactive way so that the virtual element becomes a part of a real world. Some popular AR adopted products are Doodle Lens, Google Translate, Snapchat, Deco Matters, Pokemon Go, etc. Now let's understand what's the need for a WebAR technology. To experience any AR content, users need to download an exclusive app that demands heavy space and computing power. With this WebAR technology, it allows the user to experience AR through a smartphone without any need of an extra app. All that needed is a custom URL that opens in a smartphone's browser, asks for camera permissions, and deliver AR content in the live environment of the user. The key benefit from this WebAR technology is the consumer accessibility. Modern web development technology provides a variety of tools for incorporating AR features into web applications. That is, a developer can utilize the full advantages of these WebAR technologies and its libraries in order to achieve the best results. View AR is the most ready form of this WebAR technology. View AR application user interfaces and application logics are based on HTML and JavaScript, and it is rendered using a C++ engine. A marker is used to orient this view AR, and the current 3D rendering library is used to depict a 3D object shown on top of whatever that's in front of the smartphone camera. This results in a simple yet immersive experiences that pretty much anybody could enjoy. Web developers have been trying their best to put this AR content in action into recent years. They mostly use the smartphone cameras or laptop webcams to encourage users to get in touch with the products and services. Many companies have adopted these WebAR technologies in the marketing field for advertising purposes. For example, company Aircards creates WebAR experiences for mass consumptions with over 2.9 billion WebAR enabled smartphones that can view Aircard augmented reality experiences. Recently, the Google is working on a project to bring AR Core to the web itself using an experimental browser called as WebAR on AR Core. Now let's see what's an advantages of the WebAR technology. The web-based augmented reality does not require an app to provide and experience the AR content. The recently announced web technology stacks open a huge possibility for AR development, especially in the web, utilizing the available technologies and building on top of that would be a reasonable choice for all those who want to experiment with WebAR. The display of 3D model in the real world is possible with this WebAR technology. WebAR can run to a certain extent on most browsers. WebAR helps a user to reduce the ROM usage of the mobile or desktop by having an accessible of a WebAR. User does not need to install separate apps to view an AR content. It is also having the advantages of fast deployment time with lower cost. Now let's see what are the major disadvantages of this WebAR technology. The most significant limitation of this WebAR development comes from the limitation of the user's web browser, as the quality of the WebAR depends on the memory of the web page that displays the AR image. The web browsers have limited access to certain features of mobile devices, while applications have access to devices' all capabilities. App-based augmented reality is capable of a higher level of interactivity than the web-based augmented reality. Higher resolution contents and complex animations have to be used sparingly, as the browser will take some of the computing powers and bandwidth to do so. Due to intensive experiences comprising of 3D contents and animation, if the browser cache is not cleared properly, this might cause some laggy user experiences. What are the future scope of this WebAR technology? Taking web, web taking AR to the web may be the best option to grant this AR technology a future by freeing smartphone users from installing numerous apps. WebAR can make augmented reality far more accessible for the user and more beneficial in the business field. Digitalization of the product with this WebAR brings a new era to the relationship with the customer and enriches brand business strategy considerably. WebAR could be applicable for both commercial and educational purposes. The most important thing is that it opens up a lot of opportunities in the future. Conclusion. The reason we all need the web-based augmented reality is because the world is constantly changing. We need something flexible that provides solution to everyday problems that are becoming even more complex day by day. For the developers, this technology offers a fast deployment times and fewer costs. For a consumer, one of the main benefits is the user accessibility. Users will be able to enjoy it regardless of a device they are having. Furthermore, it can be used for all kind of purpose to immerse the user in its content. So that's all on the topic WebAR. Hope you all like the video presentation. Thank you.